Hi, I'm Paul Maggiore with Maggiore Inspections. Thanks for watching this video, which discusses electrical safety in and around the home. Electricity is an essential part of our lives. However, it has the potential to cause great harm. Electrical systems will function almost indefinitely if properly installed and not overloaded or physically abused. Electrical fires in our homes claim the lives of 485 Americans each year and injure 2,300 more. Some of these fires are caused by electrical system failures and appliance defects, but many more are caused by the misuse and poor maintenance of electrical appliances, incorrectly installed wiring, and overloaded circuits and extension cords. Some safety tips to remember. Never use anything but the proper fuse to protect a circuit. Find and correct overloaded circuits. Never place extension cords under rugs. Outlets near water should be GFCI type outlets. Don't allow trees near power lines to be climbed. And keep ladders, kites, equipment, and anything else away from overhead power lines. Next, I'm going to discuss 8 areas where electrical safety is vital. Number 1 is electrical panels. Electricity enters the home through a control panel and main switch where one can shut off all the power in an emergency. These panels are usually located in the garage or in the basement. Control panels either use fuses or circuit breakers. Install the correct fuses for the panel. Never use a higher number fuse or a metallic item such as a penny. If fuses are used and there is a stoppage in power, look for the broken metal strip in the top of a blown fuse. Replace the fuse with a new one marked with the correct amperage. Reset circuit breakers from off to on. And be sure to investigate why the fuse or the circuit blew. Possible causes include frayed wires, overloaded outlets, or defective appliances. Never overload a circuit with high wattage appliances. Check the wattage on the appliance labels. If there is a frayed insulation or a broken wire, a dangerous short circuit may result and cause a fire. If power stoppages continue or if a frayed or broken wire is found, contact an electrician right away. Number 2, outlets and extension cords. Make sure all electrical receptacles or outlets are 3-hole, grounded outlets. If there is water in the area, there should be a GFCI or ground fault circuit interrupter outlet. All indoor outlets should be GFCIs. There should be ample electrical capacity to run the equipment without tripping circuit breakers or blowing fuses. Minimize extension cord use as well. Never place them under rugs. Use extension cords sparingly and check them periodically. Use the proper electrical cord for the job and put safety plugs in unused outlets. Number 3 is electrical appliances. Appliances need to be treated with respect and care in your house. They need room to breathe, so avoid enclosing them in a cabinet without proper openings, and do not store papers around them. Level appliances so they do not tip over. Washers and dryers should be checked often. Their movement can put undue stress on electrical connections. If any appliance or device gives off a tingling shock, turn it off and unplug it and have a qualified person correct the problem. Shocks can be fatal. It's also important to never insert metal objects into appliances without unplugging them. Check appliances periodically to spot worn or cracked insulation, loose terminals, corroded wires, defective parts, and any other components that might not work correctly. Replace these appliances or have them repaired by a person qualified to do so. Number 4, electrical heating equipment. Portable electrical heating equipment may be used in the home as a supplement to a home heating system. Caution must be taken when using these heating supplements. Keep them away from combustibles, and of course, make sure they cannot be tipped over. Keep electrical heating equipment in good working condition. And do not use them in bathrooms because of the risk of contact with water and electrocution. many people use electric blankets in their homes. They will work well if they are kept in good condition, but you should look for cracks, look for breaks in the wiring, plugs, and connectors. Look for charge spots on both sides of the blanket. Many things can cause electric blankets to overheat. They include other bedding placed on top of them, pets sleeping on top of them, and putting things on top of the blanket when it's in use. Folding the blankets can also bend the coils and cause overheating, so keep that in mind. Number 5 is, of course, children. Electricity is important to the workings of our homes, but it can be very dangerous, especially when it comes to children. Electrical safety needs to be taught to children very early on. Safety plugs should be inserted in unused outlets when toddlers are in the home. We also want to make sure that all outlets in the homes have faceplates. Teach your children not to put things into an electrical outlet and not to chew on electrical cords. Keep electrical wiring boxes locked. Do not allow your children to come in contact with power lines that are outside the home. Never allow them to climb trees that are near power lines or utility poles or high tension towers. Number 6 is electricity and water. It's very important. As we all know, a body can act like a lightning rod and carry the current to the ground. Unfortunately, people are good conductors of electricity, particularly when standing in water or on a damp floor. Never use an electrical appliance in the tub or shower. Never touch an electric cord or appliance with your wet hands. And do not use electrical appliances in damp areas or while standing on damp floors. It's very simple. In areas where water is present, use outlets with GFCIs. Shocks can be fatal. Number 7 is animal hazards. Mice and other rodents can chew on electrical wires and damage them. It happens all the time. If rodents are suspected or known to be in the home, be aware of the damage they may cause and take measures to get rid of them. Number 8 is outside hazards. Do not climb power poles or transmission towers. Never let anyone shoot or throw stones at insulators on power poles. If you have an animal trapped in a tree or on the roof near electric lines, phone your utility company. Do not take a chance of electrocuting yourself. Be aware of weather conditions when you're installing and working with electrical appliances. Never use electrical power tools or appliances with rain overhead or water underneath your feet. Use only outdoor lights, fixtures, and extension cords. Plug into outlets with the GFCI. Down power lines are extremely dangerous. If you see a down power line, call the electric company and warn others to stay away. If a power line hits your car while you are in it, stay inside, unless the car catches fire. If the car catches fire, jump clear without touching the metal and the ground at the same time. There are several electrical hazards outside the home. Be aware of overhead and underground power lines. Many times people are not aware of underground power lines. People have been electrocuted when an object they are moving has come in contact with the overhead power lines. Keep ladders, antennas, kites, and poles away from power lines leading to the house and other buildings. Do not plant trees or shrubs or bushes under power lines or near underground power lines. Never build a swimming pool or other structure under the power line leading to your house. And before digging, learn the location of underground power lines and other utilities. A few more safety precautions that are worth mentioning. Number 1, routinely check your electrical appliances and wiring. Number 2, frayed wires can cause fires. Replace all worn, old, and damaged appliance cords immediately. Number 3, use electrical extension cords wisely and don't overload them. Number 4, keep electrical appliances away from wet floors and counters. Pay special care to electrical appliances in the bathroom and in kitchens. Number 5, don't allow your children to play with or around electrical appliances such as space heaters, irons, and hair dryers. Number 6, keep clothes, curtains, and other potentially combustible items at least 3 feet from all heaters. If an appliance has a 3-prong plug, use it only in a 3-slot outlet. Never force it to fit into a 2-slot outlet or extension cord. That was number 7. And this is number 8. Never overload extension cords or wall sockets. Immediately shut off, then professionally replace light switches that are hot to the touch, as well as lights that flicker. Use safety closures to child-proof electrical outlets. Number 9. Check your electrical tools regularly for signs of wear. If the cords are frayed or cracked, replace them. Replace any tool if it causes even small electrical shocks, overheats, shorts out, or gives off smoke or sparks. I hope you've enjoyed this video and the electrical safety topics I've discussed. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact Majori Inspections directly. We always stand ready to answer any questions related to your real estate transaction. For Majori Inspections, my name's Paul Majori, and I can be reached at 941-815-0214. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.